Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Stalker Misery. Stalker Misery is a Call of Pripyat mod, the third Stalker game in the series, and, well, it's called Misery for a reason, right? It is a name well deserved. Now, the intro video for the mod, which you've just seen, is, you know, it is what it is, let's just say. But I kind of wish that they didn't just give you that they gave you a, how the hell am I going to get past that? Anyways, let's stay here for a second, and then I suppose I'll talk about it. So, Misery is in many ways, an extreme realism mod, but at the same time, for the most part, this is just a mod to make it extremely more deep, detailed, and difficult. To make the game extremely more difficult, that is. Now, it does the job a bit too well, which is part of the reason why I've lowered the settings a little bit. So I've given myself a slightly more damage resistance than what you're supposed to start with, and well, not supposed to start with, what you're supposed to play with in general. And I've also given myself a little bit of a higher spawn rate for artifacts, mainly because I don't really want to, you know, make this playthrough too slow. But I was going to talk about the story a little bit before we moved on, and well, I kind of want to take the mask off and see how that. Ooh, that does change the visuals quite a bit. I like it. Okay, now let's see if yeah, they do work. Alright. I need to change the quick saves to make it basically so that you do quick save when you hit F5, but it's a hard save, not what the game classifies as a quick save, because those tend to crash. Don't forget, like, don't forget to do that if you're going to play the game, sure, but you don't need to think about that right now. Now, what I do want to take a look at, though, is where the hell am I? So I'm at Ranger Station, and my objective is to investigate the 7 Stingray sites. Those are the 7, I think they're all Mi-24s. Anyways, there's 7 Hinds that crashed in the area, and basically I need to investigate that. That is my objective now. I'm playing as a Sturmovik, which, anglicised pronunciation aside, is an assaulter, basically, or yeah, I guess those are shock troops, right? Assault or shock troops. I have played this mod previously as a sniper, and I realise that it's a little bit difficult to play as a sniper because, well, it's just difficult. You don't always have the optimum range, and if they get a little bit close, then you're kind of screwed. So, anyways, that's that's it regarding the setup for the playthrough. Okay, we're having some frame rate issues. Hopefully, those will be. Okay, this is unplayable. Oh wow, this is unplayable. Okay. I see him up there. That was very, very strange. Single fire. Alright, that'll do. I really don't appreciate the fact that I'm immediately going to start off in combat. It's going to give you the wrong idea. A lot of this game is not combat. Well, a lot of it is, but word of warning, this is going to be a excruciatingly slow playthrough. Okay, I think I got him. As you can sort of tell, yeah, just excruciatingly slow. Jesus. This honestly did scare the living crap out of me. Let's reload. Been slightly wounded, but reckon it's not a problem. Yeah, it's not a problem at all. I do want to put my helmet back on though. I think I got him. That looks like blood at the back of the wall. Which is making me think I got him. I assume PDA is not going to be much use. Yeah. PDA is not going to be of any use. I'm going to try and fix that frame rate skipping issue. For the next video, but if you haven't played S.T.A.L.K.E.R, I'm not going to give you any spoilers to the story. I'm not even going to tell you much about the game, other than it's by the same people that made Metro. Not the same company. The company that made S.T.A.L.K.E.R went bankrupt, unfortunately, but a lot of the people that worked on S.T.A.L.K.E.R moved on to work on Metro, and they are a group of extremely talented individuals. It's a Chernobyl survival simulator, Slavic edition, basically. people have often called it Slavic Fallout, and I'd say that is very much accurate. Now, it is a 2009 game, Call of Pripyat, so, you know, has quite a bit of limitations. However, the mod is being worked on still. It's very contemporary. Has a couple of stability issues, but overall, mod works fairly well. So, let's see now. Usually you get a price for pistols and stuff when you take them, or at least you do in Call of Pripyat. Not the case here, I would assume. Is that a... Yeah, see, these guns are in good condition. I'm going to take them. I'm also going to take the rifle. What is the rifle? Rather heavy is what it is. It's a Carabiner 43 with a scope. So it's a combination of a Soviet SVT and a Gewehr 43. Right. 1944 rifle, that is showing some of its age. Now, did I? Okay. A lot of these guns you actually don't have where to sell. Finding people to buy guns in the zone, especially like half-broken guns, is not necessarily a simple thing. Now, as regards to the story, I didn't really have a chance to show this, but we are a USS soldier, Major Degtyarev, and well, here's our stats. Here's our ammo. Don't have a lot of that, as you can see, but it is what it is. Now, magazines don't work as realistically as maybe you'd think. There's no magazines, you just have ammo, which is a good thing. Any more realism, and this game would have been nearly unplayable. Okay, so our objective, like I said, is to investigate the Stingray crash sites, and really we'll take it from there, but primarily our objective is to survive in the zone. That is the Chernobyl exclusion zone. Now, if you haven't played or haven't seen the story of the previous two S.T.A.L.K.E.R games, that's fine. Ooh, batteries. Very useful. All you need to know is that there is an exclusion zone in Ukraine, and there are priceless artifacts here that people go hunting after. The people that go hunting after said artifacts, endangering their lives for a bit of quick cash, are called stalkers. Now, S.T.A.L.K.E.R is an acronym. What exactly it stands for, I'm sorry, I know, but I'm going to miss what the few of the letters stand for, so I'm not even going to attempt it. I guess if you're interested, I can put it in the comments down below, but it was like, survive, trade, fight, win, kill bandits, stuff like that, you know. There isn't actually a kill bandits in the acronym, but that's what it effectively comes down to. Now, there are also, other than bandits and other factions that have taken control of parts of the zone, such as Freedom, which is an anarchistic faction, Duty, which is focused on containing the zone and protecting the world from it, and its evils, such as monsters and mutants and abominations and stuff like that, which, you know, all exist. Other than that, there are some other factions which are minor, but there is also the Monolith faction, which, yeah, the Monolith are, you don't want to mess with the Monolith. They're fanatics, they're like religious, almost, fanatics when it comes to the zone. They're the bad guys, right? They're the bad guys. So here's the thing. Do I have binoculars? I don't have binoculars. How am I gonna survive here without binoculars? You tell me, how am I gonna survive in the zone without binoculars? I'm doomed until I get some. So, one of the first places you want to go to is S.T.A.L.K.E.R. Now, this is as far as my character knows, and this is as far as I know, because this will be a pretty RP heavy. Experience, and yeah, so my character doesn't know anything other than S.T.A.L.K.E.R. is the starting area, so to speak. It's an old ship, I think, and you can trade stuff in it. You can meet people there, you can get a job, and they can generally, like, they can show you around. But that's more or less it. Now, the game doesn't tell you much more about the story or about what's going on either, but you do get a cutscene with Vanilla Pripyat that generally points you in the direction of where you need to go and tells you why you need to go there. And, you know, who you are and stuff like that. But not with this mod. Now, I do need to check something. Controls. How do I hostile my weapon? Because I'm not about to go up to those people with a weapon drawn. Screenshot F12, yeah, that's fair enough. Change ammo type, next weapon and slot. Oh, is there really no... Oh, okay. Oh, crap. So, occasionally, there are blowouts. Oh no. Is this gonna do? Suppose we're gonna find out, I guess, right? Aren't we? So emissions or blowouts are, I guess you can see. I don't know, you don't need me to tell you. Yeah. Storms that hurt. I'm dying, aren't I? Yeah, this isn't enough. I thought this would have been enough. God damn it. Alright. Well, we had our first death to a blowout, which, you know, it's not great, but it is what it is. So, since there's nothing here, can I pick up the old batteries? I didn't. Okay, let's go upstairs and pick up the old batteries and then get out of here. There we go. Useful. So I imagine this first episode being like an introduction to the general public to the game, and then I'll step more in character as we move along in the second and third episode. But for now, let's just try and get oh, cool. All right, let's just try and get to the. Oh, you just press the same button as the... Okay, got it. Figured out how to hostile my weapon. Very important. You can't talk to people like this. They won't talk to you. Understandably so. Because I think I saw some people over there, and I reckon I can talk to them. At the very least, for directions, if nothing else. Hello?
Ну рассказывай, я весь внимание.
Oh hey, what's your business? I'm going to the docks where the cranes are, a decent place to camp out. Well, congratulations, you got here. Okay, sorry about that, there was someone at the door. So, they're going somewhere, and I think it's because it's a blowout here. There's a blowout happening, and okay, where the fuck did the stalkers go? Ah, shit. Can I make it to Shevchenko? Probably not. Knowing my luck, probably not. Okay, it's happening. I am near it. Hello?
Если нужно что, спрашивай у главного.
Sorry, I don't mean to shine a light in your face, but... I suppose I'll just stay put for now, right?
Все вопросы к главному.
It was S.T.A.L.K.E.R, it wasn't Shevchenko. Oh well.
Вон старший стоит. Так ты к нему обращайся. Привет, брат.
Ah, Spartacus. Howdy, I'm busy right now, let's talk later. Okay. Busy right now, it's more like I can't hear you right now, but anyways.
Точно никуда не скрываешься. Что на роду написано, так оно и будет.
And these tend to last, don't they? Alright. Can you talk now? Guess not.
А все-таки накоплю я на свой домик, чтобы у речки. Если и не разбираться.
There's still a storm outside. It's said. No, that's definitely still a blowout. Okay. Oh. I mean, there's a stash here. Usually this means it doesn't belong to you. Right? I guess, you know, I gotta step out of character for a little bit every now and again. To explain stuff like this, because... Yeah, okay. Stashes are usually left by lone stalkers, out in the wild. And they're never around their stash, so if you find a stash, it doesn't belong to the people around the stash, if that makes sense. Their stuff would be in containers and lockers and stuff like that. Okay, so the blowout's done, I would assume. Yeah, we have the sun again. Alright, awesome. So let's make our way to S.T.A.L.K.E.R, and I guess in doing so I'll try and wrap up the tutorial, which this has ended up being in a way, with the monsters and the mutants and stuff. Yeah, those exist. Now, those are stupidly difficult to kill. And even if I do kill them, I don't get anything out of it. So, it's best to avoid them. Matter of fact, I find that in general, mutants and stuff, it's best to avoid. Because there's nothing useful to get out of them. It's just a costly endeavour to try and kill them. Now, those are mostly peaceful. They don't attack on sight. They're very territorial. But I do have some knowledge of the basic mutant and abomination types and whatnot. But anyway, as we make it to S.T.A.L.K.E.R, I'm going to stop explaining, you know, gameplay elements here and go back into character and whatnot. But word of warning, like I said at the beginning, there's going to be an excruciatingly slow playthrough. And this is definitely not for everyone. This is mostly I'm playing this because this is something I would play in my own time a little bit, I think.
У султана, короче, разговорки
Yes.
есть.
Don't worry about Sultan right now.
Как говорится, добро пожаловать на борт нашего болотного ледокола.
Alright. Are you new here? That's alright. You'll settle in soon enough. You know, the zone is a tough teacher. I'm Beard, the local bartender. If there are any questions, you come to me, you're here. How does one survive in this misery? Stay fed, rest well, try not to have your heart ripped out by the monsters. Stick to fresh food and my hot brewery. It turns out to be a perfect place to grow mushrooms, right here on this ship, in my little metal boxes in the back room. It's like jokers have infested the whole place. Well, it's like this. I got nothing against them on board the S.T.A.L.K.E.R, as long as they don't shank everyone. Alright. How'd you end up here? Oh, sorry. I came here with Grusha after the Scorcher was disabled, but I'm sure that's not what you really want to know, ain't it? Am I right? I deal mainly in artifacts. Okay. So tell me, would you be willing to trade? You would. Very, very interesting. You see, the thing is, I've got a load of bullets. Sorry, not a load of bullets. I've got a load of guns that I need to sell. Most of them worn and worthless, but one or two of them can be put to good use. Is a container. I need this for artifacts. Well, obviously I don't have any artifacts yet, but yeah, I will need them eventually. Okay. What are people hoping to find here? Okay. That's about it from me, I think.
Будет чего интересного, заходи. Наш Скадовск всегда на месте. Никуда не уплывет.
Нормально, спасибо. Okay. What about you? You look interesting. Oh, Groose. Groose? Groosh? Grosh? Groose, I think. Okay. You're the one Beard talked to me about. Would I like to earn some cash? Absolutely. What kind of job do you have to offer? Several zoners have gone missing. No one's heard anything about them, but just the other day they found one body. No signs of violence, but it was bled completely dry. Tremor searched the body. I'll give you more details. Anyway, it's got to be bloodsuckers. I talked to Danila the hunter, and he went off to search for the lair. Haven't seen hide nor hair. Sorry, haven't seen hide nor hair of him since. Okay, what do I need to do? Need to find the lair and hopefully track down Danila. The job ain't pretty, but I'll make it worth your while. Okay. I agree, but I mean, bloodsuckers are about the worst thing I can fight. But actually the worst thing I can fight. I would rather take down a compound full of bandits, because them I know how to beat, but bloodsuckers are horrible. Anyways, yeah, you have yourself a deal. I guess I'll find him eventually. Pilot your guide. Okay. Do you know anything about the crashed helicopters, by the way? I saw one myself. It didn't look like it crashed, but it wasn't flying good either. It was swinging from side to side until it landed on the plateau in the south of Zaton.
Вот послушайте, мужики.
Oh, all of a sudden you decided you needed to... Okay. Stalker want to get paid. Yeah? You see, I hit some loot in this old Zaporozhet's car, but then an earthquake hit and the car fell on the ground. Yeah, you have yourself a deal.
Ну привет.
I'll go and grab it.
Слышишь, тут это? У султана, короче, разговорки есть.
Нарисовался.
Hello? Apparently you want to talk to me. I'm Sultan. Everything goes down here is either under my control or will be soon. If you want to have a good life, you got to work for me. If you don't, you'll live a shitty life. That's how we roll, bro. Okay, what kind of job can you offer me? The money-making kind. There's a different kind of job, okay. Now think, why am I asking you? You're the new guy with no connections to speak of, but if you want your cards right, if you play your cards right, sorry, quickly gain the locals' respect. You know what I'm thinking? Not really. Too bad. Take some time and think it over. I'll come back if you know what's good for you, buddy. No, I mean, you can offer me the job, but I don't know what you're thinking. So you have to tell me what you're thinking. Alright, listen up. We got a mind to shake down a few of Beard's guys. It's a real... cinch, right? Yeah, it's a real cinch, that's what I'm pronounced. Late at night, you and our own guys come up to Shevchenko, and before these turrets figure out what's going on, you take them for a ride. We get the dough, you get the props. Catch my drift? Alright then. See Knuckles standing over there, he'll give you all the details. Sultan says you're planning to fleece the loners. Count me in.
Ты заваливай. Перетрем.
Здравствуй.
Not true, but I do have a plan. Oh, there is a personal box here I can store stuff in. I'll tell you what I'm going to store in there. I'm going to store the Car-43 because I don't have any ammo for it. I'll keep the pistol because, like, I can run out of ammo for this very easily, and I think that's about it. Okay.
Здорово.
Wise choice, my friend. Gotta keep your gun in mint condition. Oh! Right, you're the one that fixes guns. Interesting. It'll cost like 7,000 to get my coat sewed back up. And I can... upgrade my gun. Obviously this is an old AK, it's corroded, so I can't really put anything on it. Pistol's good though. Okay. Helmet. Night vision device. Ooh. Standard issue 1PN93 Russian military forces night vision device. The modified version can be mounted on a combat helmet. Offers generation 2+ image intensification. Especially useful for operations at night or in low light conditions. After removing the battery compartment and replacing it with the UPD input, total weight was reduced to bearable 1.5 kilograms. Purchased and delivered as a complete set. It also features a mounting interface which enables to install better devices in the future. Depletes UPD at a high rate. Right, and then later this... Yeah, got it. I'm gonna need this, and I can put it on the helmet because... Yeah, that's it for now. I can put it on the helmet because I'm pretty much gonna stick with that helmet for a while.
Ну что, есть
Ну
что-то
как,
новое?
узнал что-нибудь о сороке?
Да где не спрашивал, все до задницы. Вообще никаких слухов, будто и не было его никогда.
Эта скотина еще пожалеет, что сбежала. Ничего, потерпи. Доктор сказал, уже через пару дней бегать сможешь. Пока давай отлеживайся, сил набирайся. Пригодятся. Эй, сталкер, к тебе вопрос есть.
Yes. You seen the magpie dude? Has he done any harm to you? Okay, he comes to me once and says he's got loot, he can't get his loot out because of a controller. My crew was one man short right then. Our pathfinder Danila went off to track bloodsuckers to their lair. Yeah, I've heard about that. So we decided to help him get his loot and took him hunting with us. All he had to do was keep a lookout for the chimera near the lair. What happened was the bastard ran away, taking his loot and pocketing ours too. It was a hell of a surprise to the chimera when the chimera finally showed up. Garmata, for one, had no time to react. I mean, who would? Instead of hunting our game, I ended up defending my crew. In the end, I wounded the chimera, but it managed to rip Crab a good one and made off. We lost a full week of preparation, so I'd rather hunt him than the chimera next time. Okay, if I see him, I'll let you know. Something tells me, though,
Только не сейчас. Слушаю.
we're not gonna see him. Christopher, you searched the body of the missing zoners. Do you think it was a bloodsucker that killed the man? Yep, I did. Just like all the other dead bodies too. No other creature was capable of doing that, that is, sucking all the blood out of a man's body, down to the last drop. All the evidence points to a bloodsucker attack. What other conclusions can I make? I need treatment, it's urgent. Okay, how much is it going to cost? $1,850 rubles. Doc, cure yourself. Seriously, you have some fags though, I could use those, thank you. And free medicine.
Да,
Look.
прощай.
Look, I'm gonna use it to, like, get rid of the bloodsuckers for you, so... what about you? Owl, need information. Not really, like, not right now. Okay, I suppose that's it. Hmm. So it was at Shevchenko, wasn't it? The stalkers at Shevchenko were the ones that were going to be targeted. Let's go and warn them. Because, I mean, Sultan and his gang are clearly bandits, and if they're going after loners, that's all I really need to know. So to that end, let's go to Shevchenko and warn the guys that they're going to get attacked. Maybe we can help out too. I gotta check though. Flashlight, detect PDA. Night vision device N. Okay. He's got the helmet on and trying to use the night vision device. Okay. I'm going to need this night vision device sooner rather than later, and it's a good imaging system. Well, it's not the best, and it doesn't last very long, but it is a good imaging system. And like the manual said, I can use the same...
Слушаю тебя.
Hey, Spartacus. Give me here for a second, mate. Use the same system to upgrade it later. A group of zoners is planning to stick you up, S.T.A.L.K.E.R. Rat bastards. Alright, we'll give them a warm welcome. Listen, try to make them think you're on their side. Do that and you can help us fight them off. I'll make it worth your while. Okay, I'll help you. Great, we'll set up the meet as agreed and you'll head out. When they come up, we'll drop the bomb on them from all sides. Make sure to keep your distance, don't catch friendly fire. Okay. That's all for now. Let's join the robbers, I suppose. I'm gonna go back to Shevchenko, right? I'm not sure, not Shevchenko, it's, what's it called? S.T.A.L.K.E.R. Yeah. I guess I'm going back to S.T.A.L.K.E.R. then, and, joining the bandits, and I'll just backstab them. Oh, and you killed some of the... Oh, that's badly decayed, never mind. But you did kill the creatures running around here. Nah, still would rather go around the hill than through the swamp. It's a bad swamp, this. Full auto. Pretty sure that was a bloodsucker. There's shooting over there somewhere, I think. Not exactly sure where it came from, but there is shooting. Single file will do, I guess. Okay. Crap. Okay, let it pass. And then... Run. Run, 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 run. Nah. Yeah. Not as safe as you think. Okay. Hi. Sultan says you're playing Fleeced Alone as Count Me In. Yeah, I think I'll stay with you. You can then show me the way to Shevchenko, because, like, I have no idea where that place is. Not at all. Stick around, taking you to the barge ain't a problem. Sure thing. There's a bloodsucker, wild boar, and one of those sheep animal-looking things with a human face on front. Not sure what they're called, but yes. Saw 3 of those. If you can take them out, you know. Alright. Told you we were gonna need this. Let's blow this joint. We'll give him a good. We'll give it to him good. Stay cool. It's gonna be all right. All right. Let's rock.
Тихо, пацаны. Не ссы. Мы ж бригада, ёпт.
Oh, by the way, guys. Fuckers. I should take a bandage or something. I'm not bleeding, but like a stim pack. Yeah, stim pack will do. Oh, and I'm horribly hungry. I have smoked sausage. Oh, that'll do. Attack the robbers. I did, though. Do you reckon there's one more around here? Because I don't see him. Pretty sure we've got them all. Okay, what's this? Telescopic mirror. Okay. What's a Colt 1911? That's a classic. Now, old hammer. Don't see how I need that.
Можно передохнуть маленько.
Let's try that again. Less dying this time round. Why can I see 10 times better this time round? So there's 4 of them. Remember that there's 4 of them. Soon as the shooting starts... Oh crap, I'm bleeding. Okay, bandage. An improvised zone stim pack. Yeah, this'll do. This'll do. I'll get the. I'll eat the sausage too.
Извиняй, конечно, но тебе оно все уже без пользы. Добру пропадать. Я так мыслю.
What are you doing? No, 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 no. Loot is mine.
Хозяйственный ты был мужик.
Better not loot all of them. He's got ammo I need. No, he doesn't. Well, you know, I suppose we shared the loot evenly enough. God damn it. Yes. They loot people in this video game. Yeah, you need to worry about that too.
Я и друганы мои.
Told you it's one of a kind.
Завалили уродов! За помощь спасибо!
Yeah, no problem. Stash coordinates, bandages, and anti-radiation drugs. And that's all? That's like, mate, I would have expected a little bit of money at least. No, I suppose it's fine. Okay. Just want to make sure I didn't waste anything. I just want to make sure I didn't forget anything. Okay. So the stash you were talking about is at Izmrudnoye. Okay. Even by Slavic standards, these are weird names. It's that way, right? Yeah, that way-ish. Now, I hate doing this in the dark, but don't have much of a choice. Huh. And for gold teeth. I mean, what did I expect, but fair enough, I guess.
Всем спасибо, все свободны. Можно передохнуть маленько. Все, мужики, отбой.
Oh crap. Alright, let's... I can't hit it from here, it'll be a waste of ammo, and ammo is not something I have a lot of. Oh. I suppose this is good enough.
Все, мужики, отбой.
Можно передохнуть маленько.
Hey.
Слушай, все вопросы к главному.
Yeah, I'll talk to the boss. I just have no idea who your boss is. There's 3 of you here. It's not like, you know. I guess it's you? Crap.
Все, мужики, отбой. Можно передохнуть маленько.
Well, if nothing, I'm gonna die next to people. Sod. Okay. Stash location straight ahead. I can't see anything though. Okay, I can get some more foodstuffs out of this thing. Hopefully it sells for at least a little bit. Okay, I'll turn the night vision on and hope beyond hope that I can... that it will recharge in the morning. They're crossing the road, but they're crossing the road over there. And they're headed straight for those stalkers. Which, as horrible as it sounds, makes it not my problem. Okay, so there's one right there. Let him pass. Okay. Let him pass, and then... Well, we're among them now. You gonna pick a fight with me? He's not. He's a smart little mutated boar, human-faced pig, whatever it is. He's gonna pick a fight with the stalkers. Okay. Now, somewhere around here is the stash. I think it's in this ruin here. That's it? Seriously, that was it? Like some cigarettes? That was the stash location. Okay, I guess I'll make my way back to Skadovsk, sell all of this, and buy some food and hopefully sleep for the night. Put the gun away though. And try and hurry through this field, I think. Yep. Okay. Made it past the boards without firing a shot. I take that as success. Okay, I'll get back to the stalkers. They'll, you know, here's hoping they'll shoot stuff that comes my way.
Если нужно что, спрашивай у главного.
Yeah, I take it you're the boss here. You know anything about
Привет,
crash
брат.
helicopters? Okay, have you ever seen a scumbag? Or yeah, though.
Всем спасибо, все свободны.
Okay. In the zone,
Все, мужики,
try and not be
отбой.
so wordy. Okay, have you seen Magpie? Keep it
Всем спасибо.
simple and to the point. Have you seen a scumbag called Magpie? Sure, I have no idea where he is now. Okay, bye. Straightforward to the point. None of this, well, maybe you've, have you seen him, but have you seen him recently? Stop that nonsense. Okay? No time for wordiness. There's a time for wordiness, and that is not now. Can't be wordy when you're running between ships all the time. Okay, how am I doing health-wise? Not great, not terrible, I suppose. I'm alive, that's step one. I take it Sultan isn't going to be very very helpful or happy with me, though, but, you know what? Not my problem.
И кто же-то к нам колеса катит?
Yeah, I did. And
Живы будем. Пересечемся.
Ну, здорово. Какими судьбами на нашу посудину?
Something just came up. The wo- I have these golden teeth in a plastic jar. Don't ask questions, I don't know either. And flesh meat. I guess I'll tell you that too. Oh, and I have a bunch of these cigarettes. I don't actually need them. I don't smoke. Oh, that's definitely can't be. Okay, yeah, sure. Sell that, but yeah, sorry, we can't be listening to that. Yeah.
Найдешь артефакты? Заглядывай, посмотрим.
That didn't help. Jeez. Okay, I'll have to leave. I'll talk to you about the bandits tomorrow morning, though. For now, I'd like to sleep. Thing is, though, I don't know what time it is. Oh, it's 1:34 a.m. Okay, so, like, 5 hours of sleep should do. There we go. Oh, so hungry. And tell you what, there is no better breakfast than zone imported chocolate. Yeah. The healthiest and the finest breakfast in all the land. Hey, I'd like to help you deal with those bandits. Go to the ranger station, that's where the boys are. They'll give you the details. Okay, got it. I'd like to trade a few things though as well. You can have the crowbar, I doubt I'll be needing it. You can have the rounds for the pistol I don't use. And that's it. You can have these rounds too, I don't use them. It's like 600 rubles, that's good enough. Oh, and I don't need that either, I suppose. Okay, there you go. Good, that's all for now. Cheers. Oh, it's a beautiful morning full of gunshots. What a sight to wake up to, but guess I'll try and help out. Anyways, I think I'll call it here though with the, I must say, rather atmospheric and gorgeous looking morning over the safe zone. Well, safe zone, there's bullets flying all over, but you know, relative safe zone of S.T.A.L.K.E.R. I'll see you all next time. If you have any questions about the game, about the mod, feel free to ask me down in the comments below, but I've tried to give you like a general introduction. You need to like pay attention to your see, so I'm not sure how you use this. It's usable for outfit and headgear, repairs, weapon maintenance. Not sure how you do that, but everything else, like I've played the original S.T.A.L.K.E.R, I've played all three. I'm gonna reload, because that's not fair, because I was explaining stuff and I was signing off the video, and also this is supposed to be a safe zone. I guess technically here is the safe zone, not over there. Anyways, I'm gonna reload that. Thank you very much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. I'll see you all next time. Have fun, take care, bye-bye.